In this video, let's go over some very basic and core concepts of Facebook marketing that most first-time marketers, they struggle with it, because what do most first-time marketers think? They think, I'm going to promote on Facebook, Instagram, I'm going to run Facebook ads, and then I'm going to have my friends reshare, and it's going to be great, and I'm going to grow. But the reality is that the posting ends in about 5 minutes, not that many people engage, and when you run ads, they just lose money. And when you hire experts to post your ads for you, they lose even more money. It might work out in some rare cases, but for the most part, that's the reality of what happened. You just lose money with the ads. The organic posts take like 5 minutes to post and then no results. And okay, what's next? So what we just went over is not really a marketing plan. It's the typical mistake that beginners make about 90% of the time. So if this sounds something like you, it's very common. So what we have to do is just understand how it really works. So short-term posting is okay, but long-term, we need to build engagement so that our posts reach more and more people, and we gain more and more recognition and more trust. But the first point of confusion is, well, how to do it? There's your personal profile, there's your business page. Should you create a group? Should you create a fan page? And of course, and there's always this looming question of like, okay, what's the role of ads? And for ads, they do work. You do need a more complex approach than most people think. And we do cover that in different parts of this course. So in this video, we're not really going to talk about ads because I covered that extensively in other parts of the course. But let's talk about organic strategies, and let's go over the free options. So the very first thing people know is their very own personal Facebook account. They can promote from that. Of course, many people don't want to promote to their friends. You don't want to sell to friends. It's a little bit iffy, like icky, right? Like not everybody wants to potentially ruin those personal relationships. So you don't want to sell. But if you don't mind being open about what you're doing, you can share, not sell, share with friends about what you're working on. And that's okay, because some people, few, usually not as many as you think, will be eager to help you. And they're going to be the ones who might reshare your work and that and all that. If you share with them, but not sell to them. And if you show that you're working hard, you're making progress, people, your friends will root for you. Now, you don't have to involve your personal account at all, but this is the way that if you don't mind it, this is a great way to do it by not being too salesy. Personally, I don't post anything about my business on my personal account, so it's a complete matter of taste. And wherever you fall on this, it's totally fine, because you have some business-specific options. The next option that you do have specifically only for your business is creating business pages. Usually business pages, they get less engagement per post because they're not meant to actually get engagement on the posts. They're meant for running ads. So if you plan to run ads, you should create a business page. If you want organic growth, then you need to create a Facebook group. And that's where you're going to have more engagement per post, more conversations, and you're going to be able to foster a community with long-term engagement. Of course, populating your own Facebook group is not easy. So what you can do is use existing large groups, because in many niches, there's large groups with 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 members, and you just have to join and start being a good member, start helping others and interacting well and gaining recognition there. And if you're not too salesy, long-term sales will come because people will naturally get to know about you, learn about your work, and some people will engage like that. So it's a good way to build your brand, get some people from that group to your group, and also maybe sell right in that large existing group. And there are multiple large existing groups in many niches, so you don't have to build from scratch. You can join existing ones and just become a star there. And of course, there's the option of fan pages. A lot of it is used by celebrities, athletes. For most people taking this course, we are not celebrities or athletes at a professional level. So for most people, we wouldn't really use fan pages. But it can be an option for a personal branded business. But even myself, I have a personal branded business and I don't use fan pages. So The most important things really are the business page, which will enable you to run ads, because you cannot run ads from a group. And if you want to build a long-term community, then you create a group. That's really the breakdown of the basic elements of Facebook marketing.